Hello, friends. This is Kishore Nikam, and welcome to all of you in our Pharma Engineering Concept YouTube channel. My main purpose of starting this channel is to share technical knowledge which I have gained in my 5 year of experience while working with top MNCs, pharmaceutical and chemical company. Why to choose pharmaceutical, chemical and FMCG sector? So first thing and very important aspect of this industry is this industry has minimum impact of recession, or we can say in second thing it is a recession proof, because this industry manufacturing very essential commodities which are a part of our day to day life. Second thing, it offers good practical exposure to the utility equipment like boiler, chiller, air compressors, AHUs, ACs, and many things. So those engineers which are interested in thermo and fluid subject, they can explore good career in this sector. And third, important is we can make a good financial growth in this sector. We can excel in this sector if we have good knowledge. Now next is types of post where mechanical engineer can work in pharmaceutical, FMCG and chemical industry. First point is, as a mechanical engineer can work as a utility and HVAC engineer. So what is utility? Utility is nothing but essential things which are required for manufacturing the pharmaceutical, chemical and foods. Important utilities are compressed air, instrument air, nitrogen, after that chill brine, chill water, potable water, RO water. All these are nothing but utilities, and the equipment which required to generate the utility are called as the utility equipment. And what is HVAC? HVAC is nothing but heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So in HVAC covers AHUs, after that heaters, and it is very important and broad field. So main role of HVAC and utility engineer is to provide the utility and maintain the atmospheric condition contamination free. Second post is nothing but project as a project engineer. Project engineers works the commissioning and erection of new plant, and it is very good and dynamic field where we need to adapt new knowledge and need to have sound knowledge. Third point is uh, mechanical engineer can work as a plant maintenance engineer. So maintenance engineer has good exposure of already existing new machines, where how to troubleshoot them. And over the period, this plant maintenance engineer also get good financial growth. And fourth point is nothing but energy auditor manager. So what is the energy auditor manager? Energy intensive industry where the consumption of energy is very high. So at such a company, at such organization, the energy auditor required must, which monitor the energy consumption patterns, takes the action to reduce the energy consumption. What topic I will cover in pharma engineering concept channel? So first series will be on pharma equipment basic working principle. Whatever the equipments which are needed for manufacturing of API, chemical, tablets and food, all these equipments basic working principle I will explain in this channel. Second series will be on technical calculation of equipment sizing, and what is the logic behind that calculation, how to utilize thumb rule for the selection of the equipments or say piping. All these covered in this second series. Third series will be on troubleshooting of equipment problem. In this series I will cover what are the routine failures of equipments are taken place, how we can tackle with them, what method implement to reduce the downtime, or how to we can improvement our machine efficiency will get include in this topic. Fourth series will be on utility equipment performance monitoring method. As utility is a heart of pharma or energy incentive sector, in consideration of energy,
because almost 50 to 60% is energy is get consumed by utility equipment. So it is very essential to keep the utility equipments are healthy and monitor their performance, because top management is very interested to minimize the energy, uh, to reduce the operating costs. So this is very important field where you can gain knowledge and make your growth exponential. And fifth and last series will be on regulatory requirements. What is USFDA guideline requirement regarding engineering, how we can maintain good GMP practices, what are the documentation pharma or chemical engineer need to maintain. All this will get covered in this series. So please subscribe my channel and keep watching. Thank you. I will post regular video for your education and awareness purpose. Thank you once again.